Hello and welcome to the GP5. Hello and welcome to the GP5 Hungarian Grand Prix here. Well, in Hungary. Obviously, it's Hungary. So, last time we were in Hungary, we had Doran winning. Last time we were in GP5, it was Mohammed Gunnar winning from last place, where he spun on lap 1, and he was quite far behind, but came back to win the race. I am a commentator tonight, and yeah, hopefully we'll be getting this underway very shortly. And it's back to where I started with S10. I can't wait, honestly. It's one of my favourite tracks to commentate, and it's always a hectic race around Hungary. And it's back to where I started with S10 as a commentator. Yeah, that's been amazing. Yeah, and shouldn't be too long now. We're 5 minutes over schedule, but yeah, shouldn't be too long. I don't understand why we're not on the way. I will just double check. Oh, so sorry, we were just waiting for someone. I thought the mayor had just said to me, we just went and gone me. Yeah, I'm illiterate sometimes, sorry. Yeah, so should be underway any minute now. Just waiting on Mark Quercy. And yeah, I accidentally started it too early, I'm really sorry. And I think they've been told to ready up. No, here we go, yeah, Mohammed Gunnar is in, not Mohammed Gunnar, sorry. Who is it? It was Mark Quercy, that was it. Yeah. I've been told to ready, everyone's readying up now, so we will get underway with Hungary in GP5 very shortly. And there we go, yeah, we are going now, yeah. And yeah, as I said earlier, last time in GP5 it was Mohammed Gunnar who was not here tonight. He is being replaced by I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. I'll butcher that. Yeah. Anyway, so Mohammed Gunnar is out. He came from last after a lap 1 spin in turn 1, put him in last place. He came back to win the race in France. And yeah, he came back. And last time we were actually in Hungary 5 months ago, it was SFR Doran, or P Doran as he was then, who beat Baker Reed to the win. And yeah, I'll just wait for people now. I'll set all my screens up now. Here we go, setting up my screen. Tyre is up. Got telemetry. There we go. Already, and losers going out on the medium, surprisingly. The AlphaTauri. A few people got choosing the mediums, including the Vicious Vicar. And I believe, who is that in the... It's a McLaren, it's Mr. Wiggles, or is it Telbanham? It is... Mr. Wiggles, there we go. So Mr. Wiggles out first. He will be the first one out on track. He is followed by Mark Querty, I believe. Is it Mark Querty? Yes, it is. And a nice big train behind them with oh, crossing the white line. The white line there is S10 Need for Speed. He is going quick, and yeah, we're just waiting for drivers to get round. You don't want to push too much on your lap, as going straight on there is Team Red. He has somehow gone straight on a turn 1 and has into the barrier, and that is our first crash of the night. And it is Team Red after a turn 1. That is a weird instant to have a turn 1. And it's Mr. Wiggles with a qualifying ban as well. That is what I completely forgot to say. So Mr. Wiggles has a qualifying ban. He's only allowed to come straight back in. If he starts a lap, he will he'll have to save that next week. And here we go. So who will be the first one to cross the line for a proper lap? As going straight on into the pit lane. Team Red has retired. It's going to be Mark Querty. Let's watch his first sector. And here we go, come around the final corner. You want to get a good exit, DRS open instantly out that final corner. There is Doran behind him, I believe, or is that the bear? It is Doran. So heading down to turn 1, you want to brake just early, then take a nice apex, then out wide. And you want to take a tight line through there, and that's my opinion at least. It's nice, that's not what you want to do. You don't want to take a wide line, that'll ruin your lap a little bit. You want to keep it tight. I like to keep it tight. Through here, you want to go up towards the curb. Don't use the curb too much on either one of them. Heading up towards the turn. Don't use much of that inside curb, as you will spin on it. Use as much of the outside curb as you want though. Heading into this corner, take the first curb, apart from the huge sausage curbs that you have there. Use as much of the jack as you want there, and then to be there. And we're going to ride on board with Doran here, as he comes round. He comes round with a nice couple turns. Don't want to use as much of that curb as you want. Use loads of curb there. Setting a purple sector 2. Heading into the final 3 corners now. Heading through that corner. Didn't use much curb there, which he doesn't want to do. You can use as much as you want of curb on the inside there, as it's not like the turn 6 one, I believe, where it will spin you. As I believe there's a yellow flag, as that is Lewis out. And here comes S10 Doran. He will set a 1:17.2. And he'll be followed by his teammate the Bear, who will set a 1:17.1. The Bear is on provisional pole, as Kefu comes across the line next. Yeah, as hit round the final corner comes Kefu. Kefu, what can Kefu set? What will he set? He'll set P3. And as soon as the last of these drivers come around, I need to change some settings. As Maggi comes around the final corner now, P3 in the standings. What will he set? He'll set P4. I just need to change some settings really quick. Sorry about this. I accidentally have text to speech on. I usually have text to speech on. So sorry. I thought I turned on off earlier. Anyway, here we go. Back on. Who is it? It's going to be Telbanham. He's involved in his lap. Setting 18.2 though. That would have put him P4. Followed by Jag Kings. Is Jag Kings goes provisional pole, and just loading goes second by not too much, and that puts him ahead of his championship rival, both championship rivals, as it is a 3-way battle between the Bear, S10 Maggi, and Jizzlodian. And Jag King's going on provisional pole. That is a really quick lap time for him. I'm sorry if that sounded like he's a slow driver. He's not a slow driver. It's just a really quick lap time for everyone to beat. Going 2 tenths quicker than Jizzlodian in this session, as the Vicious Vicar comes across the line now. He is currently P15, hasn't set a lap though, he's on the mediums. What will he set on the mediums? Comes out in the final corner, DRS open, And it will be a 1 minute 19.7, putting in P8. He'll be followed by Tel Branham, who I believe is pitting, unless he's invalidated his lap, and he has invalidated his lap. He is followed by Rel, I'm just going to have to call him Rel, sorry about that. He comes around the second to final corner on his out lap. Anyone on a lap that's coming around? Yes, just loading. And Jag Kings, we'll watch them. Are they on a lap? Jag Kings isn't. Is just loading? No, he's not. So back down to Rel 1. I'm gonna have to call him Rel. Sorry about that. He comes down towards turn 3 now, or turn 2, depending on what you call it. Into turn 4. A little slide that was, or it might just be his turning. Don't know. Heads down towards the end of the first sector. What will he set? Doesn't set purple sector 1. Still looking quick. Uses tighter line there. Using all the kibs and getting really loose on the yellow sausage. And doesn't use as much curb as you want there. Sorry, he uses a lot of curb there. Uses a lot of curb on the exit as well. Heading through in the middle sector now. As he put his car setup up for the middle sector maybe. Using a lot of curb into using tight line. Using curb there. Then through there. Perfect there. Purple sector 2. Could this be a provisional pole lap here by Rel? As he comes around towards turn 15 now. Perfect line, nice and tight, and then out towards the pit exit, which turns into the racetrack as well. And he is going to set. Oh, he's gone wide. Does that invalidate? No, it hasn't. That's going to ruin his lap. He goes P6. Tel Branham P8. Fat and Furious now. He's on a lap. What will he set? And here he comes round the second final corner, round the final corner now. What will he set? There he goes, nice on the exit. Not perfect. Sorry, DRS open I meant to say, as it is P11 for the Williams. Using a very tight line is S4 Need for Speed. He comes around the final corner, nice exit, and then it's going to be P8 for S4 Need for Speed. As he now is followed by S4 Doran, who is on an out lap though. Sorry, it's S4 the Bear, who is on an out lap though. And he is going to start his lap now. DRS open, heading down towards turn 1. I don't know why it's stuff like that. Didn't choose it like that. There we go, heading into turn 1. Using a lot of curb on that inside. And then tight line through down towards the turn 3. Nice tight line, and then through exit, then switches straight back to the other side of the track, then instantly back over, and then up towards the top of the hill where end sector 1 is. Not purple sector 1, but a lot of speed carried through there, and invalidated it. That is one of the easiest places to invalidate your lap. I believe Bakeroyd's on a lap now. No, Bakeroyd's just came out. Anyway, here comes S4 Doran on a lap now. Doesn't use as much of the inside curb as his teammate did, but nice tight line, which was a little bit blocked by Bakeroyd, but still using as much as you want. You want to drift out to the exit, switch back, and then switch back over to the right again. Nice little, it was a little drift. It's just a road tyre of Lewis, I believe. Purple sector 1 for Doran, heading through and invalidated his lap, just like his teammate. S4 Maggi now, what can he do at the end of sector 1? Not a purple sector 1, but he is 3/10 up. Will he invalidate his lap? No, he won't. He's the first one out of the 3 people on a lap to not invalidate that lap. As here comes Maggi through the chicane, using a lot of curb on the inside, a lot of curb on the outside. Perfect on the exit there. On the left, right, little chicane areas, not chicane, sorry, but the just left, right, continuously until the exit there, nearly invalidating again is Maggi, but it's a purple sector 2. He's 9/10 up. Is Maggi, what can he do here? He's setting a purple sector 2. Heading through towards the second to final corner, turn 15. What can he do? He will be. What will it be? He's coming around the final corner now, using the tight line, drifting out towards the exit. All curbs he wants. DRS open, and it's going to be P3 for Maggi. Bakeroyd on an out lap though. What can he do? What is Fat and Furious going to do? He will go for a 1 minute 19 by the looks of things, 1 minute 20.2. He goes to P11. Jag Kings now, what can he do actually? Will Jag Kings go faster? No, he won't. He goes 2 seconds slower. Just loading all out lap now. What can he do? Can he get provisional pole? Or can he, or will he just not improve at all? Coming round now, what can he do? Heading into turn 1, DRS close. Into turn 1 he goes, using a lot of curb on the inside there. Then a nice, not a nice and tight line, but still, that will gain you some time. Through there, drifts out wide, then instantly cuts across the track again, then cuts across the track again to get through turn 4, or turn 5, sorry. And up towards turn 6. Through there, paper sector 1, doesn't invalidate, doesn't use as much as Jackie wants though there. And turn 7, and the turn 8-9 chicane up next. What can he do here? Heading across, using as much as he wants up to the sausage curb. Doesn't drift out wide. S10 Dawn goes provisional pole. I didn't notice that he was on another lap. As Bakeroid's on the end of his lap, I'll watch him now. Bakeroid coming around the final corner. He showed some pace recently. I think he came P5, P6 in P5 in qualifying last time in France. P6 here, as I believe Fat and Furious is behind him. And there, that was a spin for Kefu. Fat and Furious goes P12, P10 even, sorry. But Kefu has spun it behind S10 Doran. Just loading though, coming towards the final corner now. As I believe he's spun it. Yeah, there you go. That's an easy place to spin it. Just loading though. What can he say? He goes provisional pole now. Over 6, nearly 7/10 quicker than his last time. Tabanham on an out lap though. Fat and Furious should be coming in this lap to put for some softs. Unless he can stay on the mediums and stay in the top 10. As Just Loading goes provisional pole by 0.2 of a second to Just Loading, as Jag King's pit as well. I don't think he improved his lap time. Doran though, on in P2, he's really shown some pace like he did last year in Hungary. 5 months ago, sorry, in Hungary, and last season. He won last time. Last time he came to Hungary 5 months ago in season 9. There's Bakeroid, he might be on another lap. Yes, he is. Here comes Bakeroid though. What can Bakeroid do? He comes around the final corner. Nice exit, using a lot of curb there. Then towards the line, it's going to stay. P6 for Bakeroid. A little bit closer to the bear this time though. And who is that into the pits? That is Fat and Furious. Is Just Loading go for another lap maybe? No, he's not. He's 9 seconds down. So who is on a lap? It's Tabanham and Tabanham only. As I wanted to say that in Hungary because of the famous line. But anyway, here comes Tabanham. Purple sector 2. Even though it says he was 3/10 down on his last lap. Heading towards the final corner now. Tight line, very tight line. Wow, that was a really tight line. Towards the exit, and here come to the end of the lap. What can he set? It is not going to be provisional pole. It's not going to be. It's not going to be an improvement for Tabanham. And that is not what he wanted at all. Bakeroid now pitting. I believe he's out of fuel. There's Maggi. Here we go. He's starting a lap. 3rd place in the championship. Maggi is starting a lap now. Wonder what he can do. And here we go. Starting a lap is Maggi. And here we go towards the line now. Here we go. He is starting his lap now. And what can Maggi do? Can he get provisional pole? Can he even improve? He said he was not the best around here. But he... Damn, pretty quiet. Anyway. Here comes Maggi on his lap. What can he do? Drifting towards the exit there. Can he set a purple sector 1 again and not invalidate? A lot of curb there, not as much on the exit though. Heading up towards the top of the hill. Purple sector 1 once again for Maggi. Not using as much the exit curb, but a lot of the inside curb. And up towards the exit to turn 9, 8 and 9 now. Turn 8, turn 9, turn 10 coming up here. Wonder what Maggi can do. Turn 11. Looking quick here is Maggi. Set purple sector 1. And will he do another mistake here? Yes, he has. He's gone wide. No, he hasn't. But another purple sector for Maggi. 2 purple sectors in a row for Maggi. Coming towards turn 15 now. What can he do? Can he set provisional pole? Can he go quicker than his last time? This will be his final lap probably. Can he do it? Maggi is Not on provisional pole, he's in P2. But Doran might have, might answer to that in a minute. Here comes Rel to start his lap. Who else is on a lap? And that's what I'm looking for. Who else is on a lap? I believe Jack Kings is. No, he's on an out lap. Is Bear on one? No, he's not. Is that Maggi behind him? Yes, it is. Can he hold him up a bit, or even give him the toe? On Maggi's... No, Maggi's pitting. Who is on a lap though? Jack Kings is. Rel is... it is Rel who's probably going to cross the line next on a lap. Tell Branham into the pits. He goes. Yellow flag sector 2. It's not for nothing though, no one's crashed. Again, Mr. Wiggles is P16 with the qualifying band. Who will be? Here comes Doran though. What will he set in the first sector? Will it be a purple sector 1? As I believe that is S4 Need for Speed. No, it's not going to be a purple sector 1. S4 Need for Speed has spun. Rel, I'm gonna say, sorry if I'm butchering that, and it's a invalidated lap for Rel, he'll have to go again. Rel's coming again. It'll be Jag Kings then, P4 right now, he wants to improve that. He was on provisional pole earlier, that dropped down as 3 more people put a better lap in, being Dislodian, Maggi and Doran. Coming out the final corner for his probably final time, and it's going to be P4 for Jack Kings. Can he go even quicker though? Here comes Doran, however, round the final corner. He's down in the second sector, and he's down on the final sector, and his whole lap he's not gone quicker. And who will it be next? Maggi's retired in the pits. He does not believe he can go quicker. Dislodian is in the pits as well. Wow. Here comes who will be next cross line. Will it be Fat and Furious? Yes, it will be Fat and Furious. It says he's 5 tenths down. He is 5 tenths down. Not what he wanted at all. Here comes Mark Quirky. He's 5 tenths up. 7 tenths up in the end, but he does not set a lap time that'll catch him in the track. Here comes S10-GP5-Round now. 4 tenths up. Little lock up as you heard there. Heading into turn 15. Now into turn 16. It will be for S10-GP5-Round. What will it be for S10-GP5-Round? Will it be provisional pole? No, it won't. It'll be P4 for the championship leader. He'll be followed by S4 Need for Speed, I believe. No, it's Rel who does not set a lap. Jag Kings though, what can he do on his final lap? Here we go. Here comes Rel. Jag Kings, sorry. Jag Kings goes provisional pole. Now it's not just Dislodian off provisional pole, but can Doran do anything about that? Here comes Doran round the final corner. S4 Doran does not go provisional pole, he goes P4. And that is what a lap for Jag Kings, going provisional pole nearly in the 115s as well. He goes really quick. Here comes S4 Need for Speed, he's P9. Who else on the lap? It's Fat and Furious. What can he do? He's invalidated it. What can Mark Quirty do? Because he's gone 1 second quicker in the second sector. Can Mark Quirty go in the top 10 here? Yes, no he can't, he goes P12. Nearly into the 118s. And nearly into the top 10 as well. Here comes S10-GP5-Round. He's invalidated his lap. And he will pit. So that is it for qualifying, unless Rel has anything to say. Coming around the final corner now. What can he do? It is going to be P8 still. So that is your qualifying. Jag Kings on pole, Dislodian, Maggi, Doran, The Bear, Bakeroid, Kefu, Rel, Need for Speed, Tabanham, Fat Furious, Mark Quirty, Vicious Vicar, Lewis, Team Red, and Mr. Wiggles. And that is what we will start with tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry. Tonight. And yeah, so Jag Kings is on pole, all up by him. Guess are these Portuguese by the Portuguese flag next to them. But what a lap, going 1.7 tenths faster and he will start on pole. And here we go, yeah. So finally the race is underway, about to be underway. After the formation lap as well. I forgot to mention if it's your first time with us in SFR. And yeah, it's looking to be dry, so should be a dry whole dry race. Should we as we now just wait. I think it's okay. So it's we have confirmation. It is a full dry race today. As we just wait for the formation lap to start, and then we'll have the 5 lights and no lights, and it will be underway. About 2 minutes time, 3 minutes time, 4 minutes. So about that much. Not too long though, as we should get underway soon. There's a nice view of the pit lane. You can see what Rel is going to be finishing on or going to be pitting on. It's going to be mediums, as that's the best thing about these tracks. You can see what people are going to be pitting onto with the tyres in the pit lane. So yeah. Unless you start on the medium, so I'll get that set up as soon as we can. As soon as I can, sorry. And the bear has said that we're ready. So, and the formation lap will get underway any minute now. About 30 seconds time, sorry. As the flags there, I've only just noticed that. I've never noticed those flags. I mean, you don't really notice about 50 odd flags when you're flying down a pit lane or flying down the main straight. But I mean, and I'm just a rusher, but I'm rambling now. So we're just waiting for the start. There's here we go, 1 light, and it's off for the formation lap. And I'll get the tyres up now. So yeah, Rel is probably going to be pitting for the medium. So so what you saw in the pits was what you're going to be pitting onto. So if any of the rivals or people around them saw that, then they know what they're going to be starting on, finishing on. Sorry. As it predicted pit stop is going to be a soft medium, or a soft medium hard, or a medium hard. There's everyone outside of the top 10 opts to go on the mediums, everyone in the top 10 is on the softs. Whereas Jag Kings is followed by the rest of the pack. It's just a load of weaving in the pack. Heading up towards the top of the hill is Mr. Wiggles going quite far behind. Is he doing the Lewis Hamilton tactic of sitting behind waiting for the leaders to go down and then getting a good enough start? Yeah. Anyway, here we're back on board with Jag Kings, warming his tyres up. I believe we should be able to see what his tyres are. No, we can't. Sorry for that. We're right on board with the Bear. P5 got a direct view of Mad G and Gislodian in front of him, who are his 2 championship rivals. As I believe Doran might actually be in the championship fight if he wins. I'll just double check that now. So yeah, I'll just double check them. The championship while we're just waiting for everyone to line up now. So Doran is technically, obviously he's technically still in. We've only had 9 rounds. This is the 9th round, sorry, out of 23 or 22, I believe. As yeah, he is 9 points off Mad G. So if he gets a win, he could be either P3, P2, or P1 if he gets the win, and S10 scores no points. As we just wait for the lights to come on now, as Mr. Wiggles, his car is now lined up, and here we go. The 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5 lights are on, and they're off, and it's a good start for Jag Kings. Great start for Just Loaded, who's already into the lead, heading into turn 1. And Maggi gets an alright start. He's going to try and go around the outside of Jag Kings, who's not. And what a dive bomb for Baker. He is up to P4. Gislodean leads though out of turn 1. Maggi P3, P4 for Bakeroid. S10 down to P7, side by side with Rel as well. Telbanham P9, Need for Speed P10, and still battling through the first sector in there, going straight off. Not straight off, sorry, but still going side by side, and that could have damaged his car as he goes straight off again. But the Bear still behind him, but not too close behind him though, as he wants to. As here comes Kefu, however, will he catch up? No, he won't. We'll tell Banham get him. He uses a lot of that inside curb. Team Red and Lewis swap positions in P13 and P12. Mark Querty in P11. He wants to get points, but Tel Banham is holding up S4 Need for Speed, who wants to get that P9 as quick as possible. Doran in P5 and Maggi in P3, starting to fall away from the leaders already. Bakeroid is right by him as he started P6, I believe it was, or P7. What an overtake into turn 1, making up either 3 or 2 positions with a huge dive bomb into P4 and goes side by side with Maggi until he couldn't. As Gislodean sets fastest lap, as Maggi, Bakeroid, Doran, Rel, the Bear, Kefu, Telbanham, Need for Speed, Querty, Lewis, Team Red, Vicious Vicar, Fat and Furious, who's in the pit, and so is Mr. Wiggles. Is that for front wing damage maybe? That is a really early front wing damage, not that what they want at all, and yes it is. Have they collided with each other early in the race, or have they collided with someone else? Straight onto the softs is Fat and Furious, onto the mediums is Mr. Wiggles. Just Lothian though, still leads by 6/10 of a second to Jag Kings and Maggi, followed by Bakeroid, Doran, Rel, S4 Kefu, Telmanham and S4. He just spun it! And it's now Lewis who rounds off your top 10 instead of SFR Need for Speed, who's now down to P13 and P14 after using the inside curb. And I did say you would spin if you use that inside curb, and his tyres are red hot, and you can see he was sliding into the corner there. Not what he wanted to do at all, as nearly outside of a second is Gislodean already. And yeah, Gislodean nearly outside of a second. Jag Kings nearly outside of a second of Gislodean, which Gislodean will definitely want, considering the DRS. And he is outside of a second. Will Maggi now get Jag Kings? And Bakeroid might even get Maggi here, as Gislodean sets another fastest lap. Doran P5, followed by Rel. His teammate wants to get past him, but here into turn 1, no one will get past, as it's starting to prevent. And there again, S4 Need for Speed with another spin, putting down the power way too early, and his tyres are now going to be even more hot than what he wanted at all. As they head down the main straight he goes. As the Vicious Vickers actually fell off a bit. Has he had contact with someone or a spin? Because he is 3 seconds off and we're only on lap 3. That's a second a lap slower. As Bakeroid is now going a lot faster. Maggi nearly spinning out of there. Had to catch his car by the looks of things, using a lot of curb to prepare them. Doran was right behind him and these fell off out on the exit of the corner, as S4 Need for Speed has retired. And I wonder how he's retired. Is that going to bring out a safety car? Yes it is. It's going to be a virtual safety car, however, as Team Red and Mark Querty swap positions almost instantly. Team Red's going to have to give that one back, as that wasn't the yellow flag, and he spun it. And in GP3 last year, that's why we saw Cassidy crash on lap 1, but he didn't retire here, he got front wing damage. And Doran in P5, followed by yeah, so outside of DRS already in Maggi, and that is quite a big DRS. Is Bakeroid already out of DRS under the virtual safety car? Bear is in already under the virtual safety car. That'll save him some time eventually, but that'll be a huge undercut. Will he be going for the hards, or will he go for the mediums to hards, or another softs? It's going to be the medium. Can he pull the medium from here, or can he pull off the medium hard? Because he's pitted really early on lap 4. for new tyres. He's going to drop down to P13 under the virtual safety car, but he is not too far off the leader, as he's 24 seconds off the leader. But on newer tyres, when the leaders have to pit under greens as well. So there we go, and we're green again, and DRS is enabled as Bakeroyd is back into DRS, but Doran is about to fall out of DRS, and he'll fall into the clutches of Rel. Lewis is trying to chase down Tel Banham for P8, and Team Red is outside of us 2 seconds of him, and yeah, it's starting to become a little bit. Oh, and Jackins, wow, that is a huge improvement. He was over a second and a half under the virtual safety car. He's had a huge improvement to just Lothian, and he'll now have DRS on just Lothian for the main straight and the second straight. As there we go, DRS weaving a little bit, I believe. No, he didn't weave, sorry, with just Lothian. As Jag Kings, as Tel Banham and Lewis swung positions into turn 1, but the DRS of Lewis is too much for Tel Banham, and Lewis will get past again. We'll get the DRS again down the second straight. And here comes Tel Banham, maybe back at him. No, he's not. He's now going to fall down a bit towards the Alfa Romeo of Team Red, as the middle sector is not what you want for dirty, as it will really slow you down. You want to be the car in front in the middle sector. As Lewis goes a little bit wide, he's going to pick up a warning for that, definitely. As here comes Tel Banham, and yeah, he is really using a lot of curve there. That's not what he wants to do, as he's going to fall a lot further away, and he's going to fall into the DRS of Team Red maybe by the end of the lap. Will Jag King stay in the DRS and just load in? No, he's not. Will Bakeroyd get a DRS on Maggi and into turn 1, get past him for that P3 and podium position in Hungary? What can he do? Heading down the main straight now. We'll watch Maggi. There's Bakeroyd getting past them. Here he goes. Here comes Bakeroyd into turn 1. It will be Maggi to push him all the way to the inside, and it's not going to be neither of them, and he's going to keep racing next to him. And heading down towards turn 4 now. Bakeroyd and Maggi still swap positions there, nearly colliding. Tel Banham has spun, I believe, or is it Mr. Wiggles? It's Mr. Wiggles. Maggi stays in P3, heading down towards turn 4 and turn 5, and up towards turn 6 now. Will it be Maggi? Yes, it will be Maggi, still in P3. As Mr. Wiggles spun, and Tel Banham into the pits for mediums already. Maybe the softs aren't the best for this track, as Doran now wants that P3. He's now breathing down the neck of Bakeroyd and Maggi as well. Heading towards, heading in the middle sector, sorry. Heading towards the final sector now. Just Lothian is outside of a second again of Jag Kings, who showed a lot of pace in quali. I expected him to be in the lead, but he got jumped off the line by just Lothian. Anyway, here comes Bakeroyd. Can he do it this time? Instead of Maggi defending, what can he do? He has Doran behind him as well, as Maggi peels off into the pits. That's going to leave him, that's going to leave Bakeroyd with Doran right behind him. And into turn 1, what can they do? The DRS for the pair of them, but yeah, it'll just be the DRS for the both of them, won't it? As into the pits as well is SFR Need for Speed, I believe. No, sorry, it's going to be Rel. Sorry, what can the Bear make up 2 positions against Maggi? Wait, can the Bear make up the positions? He's got the DRS. Yes, he will be ahead of Maggi. So the Bear is up to theoretically P3 ahead of Maggi, and up the inside of the Vicious Vicar into P9 and net P3. Because Maggi was P3 as he entered the pits, but now is behind the Bear, who was P6, P7 even, sorry, when he entered the pits. And he's jumped up 2 positions to where P5 it would be, if everyone ahead of them apart from these 2 pits, as Bakeroyd and Doran. And Will Doran assemble up the inside here? No, he's not. He's going to keep it tactical and get the DRS for the big straight in the next 2 straights and get past Bakeroyd that way. heading into the final corner now they go. And heading towards the final corner of turn 15 or turn 16, I can't remember which one it is. And here we go. The Aston Martin, will he get past them? Heading towards the line now. It's going to stay on lap 8. No, none of them are going to pit. Into the pits comes the Vicious Vicar though, I think. No, he's not. And heading into turn 1, it's going to be the Doran into P3. And Bakery might even get back at him here. No, he's not. The DRS is too strong for Doran. And it's going to be P3 for Doran. The Bear now is trying to get past Marquetti. Heading, and the Vicious Vicar is in. Or is it Maggi in? Maggi is in. Has he got damage? Why is Maggi pink? Has he? What's happened to Maggi? Oh, he's got damage. That is not going to help his championship at all, as he goes for the hards instead of mediums, and he has got front wing damage, and he's pitted again in 2 laps, and that's put him down to P14. That is not good, as he is now fell behind Doran in the championship, who's currently P3, as the Bear is P8 as well, and he is not going to extend his lead. He's going to fall behind just loading right now in the championship. There's Doran and Bakeroyd still going at it this whole lap. Not this whole lap, sorry. Heading, it was into turn 1 and 2, and it's going to be turn 1 and 2 again for these two. On a different lap this time. Oh, and they're both into the pits actually, as Doran and Bakeroyd have both pitted, and Kefu stays out. Will Lewis pit? No, he won't. Will Team Red pit? No, he won't. Will the Bear? No, sorry, the Bear won't pit. Why would the Bear pit? He's just pit for mediums 3 laps ago. Will Marquetti pit? Yes, he won't. Vicious Vicar doesn't pit either, and everyone behind them doesn't pit on the mediums, which is understandable. Lewis, obviously, so the 3 sufferers are probably going to pit this lap, or even next lap. 4 seconds is the gap between Jag Kings and Gislodian. Gislodian's looked amazing this race, and unstoppable as he's gone 4 seconds quicker. Sorry, he's 4 seconds ahead of Gislodian as sorry, oh my god, I don't know what I'm saying here. So Gislodian is 4 seconds ahead of Jag Kings as they head into the pit stop, range, as yeah, he should be pitting this lap, both of them. So this could be a lights the flag victory for Gislodian, unless the 2 behind him don't pit, which I believe they won't. The 2 behind Kefu don't pit, which I believe they won't, as there goes Gislodian into the pits. Will Jag Kings peel off into the pits? Yes, he will as well. Will Kefu do it as well, or will he go for the lead? We'll find out now as he stays out. Rel with the first penalty of the day. Lewis stays out, of course. He is on the medium, so he'll be going a lot longer than the 2 at the front. And onto the hards is Gislodian. It's Jag Kings onto the hards though. He is onto the medium, so he's gone for the 2 stop. Gislodian's gone for the 1 stop. Will Bear come out ahead of one of them at least? He's a lot quicker to Jag. He's a lot closer to Jag Kings though. Heading into turn 2, there will go, and heading in. What will he do? Will he be quicker? Don't think he will. But Bakery's gotten past the Vicious Vicar, as Rel is not going to get past them. DRS for Rel. Will he get past Vicious Vicar? Vicious Vicar shows him the outside line. Rel says thank you and gets past them around that outside line. That'll turn to the inside, and he's got the corner there as well though. That's going to slow him down. It's going to put the Vicious Vicar as they head up towards the top of the hill. What will they do? And Vicious Vicar backs out, and it keeps him. That puts him in P11. So Kefu now in the lead. Will he? But he hasn't stopped yet. Baker and Marquetti swapping positions down the field, and he's gotten past them in the mid-sector, surprisingly. Didn't expect that. As Doran is miles ahead of him. Has he got front wing damage as Baker? Maybe. As yes, Doran's now on the back of his teammates. Will they show some team orders here? Because Doran looks a lot quicker than the Bear, as he's on the newer tyres as well. Or will they just not swap positions at all? As the Bear coming around the final corner now. Oh, and a spin! And Doran's out! And Doran is out on the final corner, and a safety car has just helped Kefu probably keep that lead, keep a load of positions there, as that is Doran. Look at one of the quickest drivers on track, and he is out of the race on lap 11. He just pitted for a new set of mediums, and he is out. and that is not what he wanted, and it's not going to help him at all. It's not going to help the bear, possibly, as he does not have his wingman to fight for him, or both of them, for either way anyway. That's going to help Maggi a lot here, as he's going to be back into the top 10, possibly, towards the end of this race. As Kefu, that was really unlucky for Doran. He's just, he's put it on the curb, and he's spun it. And yeah, here comes Kefu. And yeah, Doran and Need for Speed, the only two retirements today. And I'm back, and Team Red's the only one not to pit under the safety car, as everyone else does, and even the Bear has pit for new hards. That's going to put Gisload in an amazing spot, as he'll leave right on the back of him, as Jack Kings could show his qualifying pace and fly past the Gisload on the hards. Pardon me. And yeah, just we're just waiting now for the safety car to end, which shouldn't be this long, and it should be at the end of this lap, as it is Team Red leading, but he will drop down a load of positions after the safety car has ended, as the only one not to pit compared to everyone else is yeah, you want to pit under the safety car. It's a free pit stop. If you don't pit under the safety car, that is not what you want. Rel with the only 3-second time penalty of the day currently. That could be Lewis in a minute, as he also got a warning earlier in the race. And yeah, everyone on one stop apart from Fat and Furious and Maggi, who's done a 2-stop, and Team Red hasn't stopped at all. Team Red up 14 positions because he has not pitted at all. And yeah, that's it really. Fastest lap is just loading with a 1:19.9, 2/10 quicker than Jack Kings, and I think that Jack Kings is the closest one to him, as safety car is in this lap. The one problem with the safety car at Hungary is it goes in so late and it doesn't give you time. You need to really back up the pack, or not back it up at all, as interval. And you obviously get the limiter in the game for the safety car, which doesn't help you at all, considering the yeah. Anyway, here comes Team Red now, as he gets the race back underway. Just loading right behind him. What can he do? And we are green again in Hungary. Just loading and Jag King's right on the back of him. Kefu's more or less being left behind. Lewis and Bakeroyd, but S10 and Tel Banham. Vicious Vic and Mr. Wiggles down the straight, going side by side. So is Matt G and Mark Querty. Mark Querty behind his teammate now, as the Bear has spun it. The Bear spun it. Championship leader has spun it, and he's down to P14 off the restart. And it's a reset the track for the Bear, I think, as well. Because I don't know how he looped that one round and didn't spin it back round another way, doing so. So that could be a reset to track for the Bear. Team Red in P1, followed by Gislodian, and Jag King's right on the back of Gislodian. Will he have a go here? Possibly. Kefu right behind Jag King's as well. Lewis and Bakeroyd, Rel. Tel Banham already outside of second, same from Matt G. Mark Querty. Mr. Wiggles right behind Mark Querty, followed by the Vicious Vicar, Fat Furious, and the championship leader S10 the Bear, who spun it off the restart. Could we see Lewis Hamilton kind of come back here, but with less of the race and more of the tyre wear, I guess, as well. He just needs another safety car. Here comes Team Red though, still leading out nearly outside of second already of Gislodian. Will Jag Kings have a go here into turn 1? Gislodian moving over to the right a little bit, but no, he doesn't have the ERS at all. Does Jag Kings? Does Kefu have the ERS though? No, they both don't. Will Rel get past? No, a little drift for Rel. Not what he wants at all. Mr. Wiggles and Mark Querty, will they swap positions head into turn 2 or turn 3? Up the inside, no he's not, he's going to miss out, he's going to go a little bit wide, that's going to compromise his line. Heading towards turn 4 now. Through turn 4, up towards turn 5, up the hill. What will it be? He's going to stay behind him. Will Fat and Furious get past the Vicious Vicar here? No he won't. Will Kefu, however, get past Jag Kings? He's looking right behind, the Haas, and he's wanting to get past as quick as possible. Jag Kings right behind Gislodian as well. This is going to really help them during DRS. When Gislodian's nearly outside of DRS of Team Red. Those hards not helping them at all. Maybe they're not up to temperature yet, as the limiter just not helping your time warming at the very end of the safety car. You need to overheat them a little bit, so you keep that warm. Here comes Jag Kings though. Kefu wants to get the better exit by getting the switchback. As already wide there is Bakeroyd, as he has a lock there, as he's now lost the position to Rel. As Jag Kings though heading into turn 1, as Team Reds now fell off a little bit, as he had little moments out of the final corner and slid a bit. Bad looks things. No. Will Mad G have a go into turn 1 here? No he won't. Will anyone have a go into turn 2? No they won't either. Will Mad G have a go into turn 2? No, he doesn't have the space. Mr. Wiggles will definitely have a go into turn 2. He's going to try and go around the outside, and that could be the... Oh, he's gone straight on, he's hit him! And they've collided, and right in his way is the bright red Ferrari of Mark Querty, and that's going to put him down another position to the Vicious Vicar. And that is not what Mr. Wiggles wanted at all. I think he might have got front wing damage as well. Fat and Furious in front of the Bear as well, sorry. Oh, no, sorry. Bear gets past Fat and Furious though, into turn 5 or 10. No, yeah, it's turn 5 or 6. So that's 8 and 9. Then you go turn 10. And through Mark Querty now, through turn 11, sorry, through turn 12. Now Lewis with another penalty now. So is Tel Banham as well. Heading up towards turn 1. He's nearly outside of DRS again, it's Gislodian. This time he's got the DRS, which could help him defend against Jag Kings. Mr. Wiggles and Fat and Furious on positions as well, later on in the lap. Here comes Jag Kings, so can he get past them? Ben looks at things, no he won't, unless he goes for a ridiculous dive, which I thought he was there. Kefu's not going to get past either, as same for Bakeroyd, Tel Banham and Mad G swap positions as well. Mad G up to P8 now, with Sean. And the Bear up to P11 as well. He's now chasing down Mark Querty for a single point, and Jag King has spun outside. Oh, and he's got a load of rear wing damage for there. And that is Jag Kings with a spin from P3, and that's going to put Kefu off for P2 now, and possibly the lead of the race when Team Red pits. Yes, it's not going to be for him as Mr. Wiggles pit again, and he's down to P14 now after a collision with Mark Querty. As heading towards the line now, outside of DRS, is going to be an easy pass to Kefu, you'd think, unless he gets unlucky and has a spin as they go really straight on. A huge slide for Lewis. You just see him slide off the road just like Bottas into the Red Bull in real life, but he kept it out of someone and keeps it out of the barriers as well. But it's going to put him into P5 and back into P4 now, but actually fighting back is Rel, as they push him straight off the track is Rel actually, and can he get him straight back? Heading towards turn 3, yes he will get past as soon as possible. Vicious Vicar and Fat Furious swap positions to turn 1 as well. Here comes S10-GP5-Round though, can he get past into turn 3? He's going to try and go up the inside. Mark Querty with a defence that forces him, and Rel is out. And what has happened to Rel? He has hit the wall, and it's going to be another safety car, our second safety car of the night. And we are now halfway through the race as well. As there we go, Team Red now has the opportunity to pit without losing a load of positions, but he'll still lose quite a lot. Kefi might pit as well. That promotes Lewis to P3 or P2, depending if he pits, and Maggi with the 3-second time penalty under the safety car, not what he wanted to get at all. With 3 people with a penalty, not what you want to do at all in this race. You don't want to get penalties. Everyone else doesn't have a penalty as well. So into the pit goes Gislodian. Team Red he's followed Team Red. Will Lewis pit? No, he won't. Who's going to pit? Maggi doesn't. Tel Banham does. Jack Kings doesn't either. Mark Querty won't pit, surely. S10-GP5-Round and him are going side by side, and that is a weird thing to do. Under safety car, Fat and Furious, and a 5-second time penalty for Tel Banham for speeding the pit. That is definitely not what he wanted to do. And Gislodian is now stuck behind Team Red again, who's on the hards this time. So could we see a defence of a lion from Team Red, as Fat and Furious is in front of Gislodian as well, and that's going to not help him. And he's got the bear right in front of him as well, and that is, whoa, that is amazing. As Mr. Wiggles, we just need to wait for him to catch up, as everyone is really already quite close to the safety car, as we just wait for Mr. Wiggles to catch up, and we will see him, and we'll see the racing back underway. Everyone has caught up apart from Mr. Wiggles, which shouldn't be too long. As Lewis is in the pits actually. Lewis in the pits. No, Maggi's in the pits. So is Bakeroid actually. Oh my god, I didn't notice that. I'm so sorry about that. Maggi in. Same for Bakeroid. That's going to put them all the way down the field into P12 and P13. Can he hold them up actually here? No, he won't. And sorry. And there we go. Bakeroid into P12. Maggi into P13. And using the mediums from qualifying is Maggi to try and get him to the end in 15 laps. 16 laps time, and safety car in this lap as well, so I guess they can all start to back off already. Lewis in P, so it's Kefu in the lead, followed by Lewis, Jag Kings, Team Red, Mark Querty, The Bear, Fat Furious, Gislodian, Vicious Vicar, Tel Banham, Mr. Wiggles, Bakeroid and Maggi. That's not helping his championship at all, is Maggi, as he's now outside of the points, with the 2 people ahead of him inside the points. The person behind him is outside, is retired as well though. so he got lucky with that, I guess. With our three people that are not going to finish this race already is Rel, who brought out this safety car, S4 Durham, who brought out the last safety car, and S4 Need for Speed, who brought out the virtual safety car in the on the early in lap 3 or 2. Can't remember which one it was. It was lap 2, I think, or no, it was lap 3. And yeah, it was lap 3 because the Bear pitted. And there we go, safety car in this lap. Will he back off a lot? As now we want, as it starts from a little dark here. Will it be raining near the end of this race? I'd like to see that. As I believe last year, every single race in Hungary we had rain. Anyway, Kefi will get us underway again. What can he do here? Can he get away as quick as possible? You want to get away as quick as possible because the teammate behind him was on the overall quicker tyres in the end. And here we go, he's back underway already. Here comes Kefi, who's going to start. And there we go, and we've started. Once again, can Lewis get past them? No, he's not. Team Red already outside of a second. Marquetti, S4 the Bear, is trying to get past Marquetti already into turn 1, and he's going to do that. He's loading into P7 as well, though. Head of Fat and Furious already. Into turn 1 they go. Will the Team Red, though, hold up the Bear as long as he can. There's Marquetti, a little slide there. Oh, and there already Mr. Wiggles with the Vicious Big Head. I think they've both collided here. As Mr. Wiggles braking, as the Vicious Big Head spun into either the barrier or just outside of the barrier, as he's now P13 from quite high up, I believe he was. He was P9 or something, but he's not P13. Magi's up to P11 ahead of Mr. Wiggles as well. He wants to get past Bakeroid and back into the points as quick as possible. Here comes just loading, and Jag King's up to P2. And is that Lewis? Why is Lewis going so slow? Has he gone off? Has Lewis gone off? Bakeroid and Magi into the pointers there. A spin for the Vicious Vicar once again using the inside curb, as you shouldn't. Jag King's back into P2. He's on 10 lap hold mediums though. Can they get last into the end? Will we see punctures? Possibly. As Team Red wants to get past Lewis now. He'll be followed by the Bear and Marquetti, and Marquetti and Gislodian going side by side there. Is Tel Banhal and Magi. Could have a battle into turn 1, heading down the main straight. What will it be? As we're going to focus on the lead battle here for P3. Here comes the Bear though. What can he do? No, he won't get anything there. We'll just load and get past Marquetti to turn 1. He's going for it. He hasn't forced Marquetti, but Marquetti's got a little scare there. Was scared a little bit and moved out wide, thinking he's gone for the move. As Marquetti goes wide and he's braked again. It's going to slow down. He's loading once again. As Mr. Wiggles into the pits he goes again with a new front wing. As I believe he did collide with the Vicious Vicar. Just one lap ago. Team Red though, he's fallen away from Lewis a little bit from that P3 position. But will S4 the Bear push into that P3 position as quick as possible? Just loading and a lock up there. I believe that was for the Bear. Marquetti's holding up just loading a lot here as he wants to get past the Bear as quick as possible to get back into the championship lead as quick as possible if the Bear stays P6 and he goes into the podium positions later on in this race. With only 14 laps to go though, he needs to do this really quickly. SFR the Bear, can he get past Team Red this lap, or will Team Red get past Lewis here? I don't think he will though. Here comes Gislodian. He's not going to get past. DRS is now enabled this lap as here comes Marquetti and here comes Gislodian. He's going to weave a little bit there, and here comes Gislodian surely into turn 1 now. He's got him using all the ERS he can. Is Marquetti into turn 1 they go. No, he's not going to get past him. Will he get past him into turn 2 though? Oh, and Fat and Furious just spun it under pressure from Tel Vanham and Magi, and here's spun it. And Marquetti again holding up Gislodian, helping his teammate here and helping his teammate's championship as Tel Banham parks his McLaren in the middle of the road there and denies Magi from getting past. Marquetti now 2 seconds and it's 3 seconds, sorry, as Gislodian is trying to get past here into the chicane. Will he do it? Really adventurous place to do it. No, he won't. Who has spun it? It is going to be Jag Kings again. He's spun it. Has he collided with somebody? He's got no front wing. And Jag Kings with no front wing has spun it and is now P5 and promoted the Bear to P4. How has he got no front wing? Sector 2 yellow still. As that is Jag Kings going really slow there. As Tel Banham is trying to inside of the fence from Mad G. Will Mad G get past him as quick as possible? It's just when you should get past down the straight. As Marquez to go really slow again through the will he get past down the straight? Surely he will. Surely will tell Banham as well. Surely Mad G as well, because his teammates done an amazing job to hold up Nickelodeon. As heading into turn 1 now, it's going to be just loading into P1. Marquez really outbreaking himself as leaving him the space is just loading and just loading up to P5. Now he wants to chase down the bear as quick as possible. Who's trying to chase down Team Red? Who's trying to chase down Lewis? With Keku in the lead on 11 lap old mediums though. I think Jack King is the lad's other old mediums and he's running. This could be a huge problem for Keku, who was P2, is now P1 after Jack King switching way too spun it. Mr. Wheels with a fastest lap of 1:19.13 is up to P12 as there. What happened there? It's a huge little mess there. As Tel Banham's being stopped by Mark Querty, who's nearly stopped his teammate, who's nearly stopped Baker Reed. As here comes Team Red, will he get overtaken by the bear? Looks like he's not. He's leading now 5 seconds off the bear with Tel Banham, 7 tenths with 2 tenths to Mad G behind. As Mark Quercy heading up towards the final corner now, what can he do? Will he defend again, or will he be overtaken by Tel Banham into turn 1? Will he use all his ERS again? We'll watch on board with him as they head down the main straight. Here they go. Here comes Tel Banham into turn 1. He's going to get past, and he's also going to be passed by his teammate Mad G, who's going to try and have a go. And, oh, he's hit him. He's hit him, and Baker is going to get past as well. Possibly here with the DRS, he's flown past Mark West there and up to P8. That's Team Red now, and the bear outside of a second. It's just loaded. Is now going to try and chase down the bear, and just load. Team Red trying to get past Lewis for P2 here. There's the bear outside of a second of Team Red in the first sector. That's not going to help him at all. That's going to put him into the. That's going to really slow him down. As just loading, and they'll catch up probably or possibly with 10 laps to go. Mad G with a little mistake there. As he's gone a little bit wide. Again, one of the only people with a penalty. Lewis does a penalty though. That will definitely promote the bear to P3 at the minute. As back into his second years of the bear. The bear is of Team Red. Heading into the final corner now, it's outside of a second, but he still gets the DRS because he was inside of a second or in the detection zone. Here comes Tel Banham. He's trying to defend from Mad G and Baker Reed. Heading into turn 1, they come down the final corner, all three of them heading down the main straight. What can Tel Banham do? Can he defend? Heading into turn 1, it's going to be Mad G up the inside. No, he's not. Will Baker Reed get past there? I thought I just saw rain then. I didn't, and I switched back for Mad G heading into turn 3. Little tyre rubbing there with Tel Banham, and Tel Banham's going to hit him into turn 3. And that is not what Mad G wanted to happen, as he might have front wing damage from that, and that is not what he wanted to happen at all. And that is not the smartest dive by Tel Banham, as he could have just taken out SFR Mad G, and it was a really adventurous dive, and I didn't see him pulling that one off in a million years, to be fair. But Baker Reed now right down the back of Mad G, who could have some front wing damage, as he looks to be struggling a little bit in the middle sector. He's got Baker Reed right behind him now as a helicopter camera. And yeah, heading into turn final 3 turns now. It's going to be trying to get the switch back, just like Mad G did on Tel Banham, as Mad G might not have damage yet. He's not going to pit, as he could have had damage and gone really wide there. Was Mad G heading into turn 1 now? Can he do the same move again? As he's going to fly past Tel Banham into turn 1, who's got 0% ERS in here. He's going to still fight back into turn 2. He's nearly hit Baker Reed, and he has hit Baker Reed, and they are both out of the race, surely, with both no front wing. And that's going to promote Marquez to P7, and it's a safety car as well. And that is a safety car. And Tel Banham with no front wing. Same with Baker Reed on lap 27. They've both got no front wing. And wow, what was what what a couple laps there. What two laps they were. That was amazing. Amazing racing. With Telbanham having a dive at Mad G, which he kind of pulled off, which did get a little bit messy as he collided with the Ferrari, as Telbanham also tried to get past. With Telbanham trying to defend from a lap later and cutting in towards Bakeroyd, and they both went spearing into the wall. As Team Red now down to P3 and P4, as SF Bay has overtaken him in the pit lane, and that could be a safety car overtake. Not what he wanted to do at all, in considering it's not good to do. As yeah, he's now into P3, P2 even. Sorry, as he's gotten past, just loading into the pits. Everyone into the pits, apart from Mark Querty, who's going to move up to P2. And Mark Querty, could he get a podium here? Possibly. As wow, Mark Querty into P2. As Fat and Furious onto the softs as well. Everyone's onto the softs. Vicious Vicker's probably going to go for the softs. Jag King's onto the new softs as well, nearly hitting him in the pit lane. As Mr. Wiggles is probably going to stay out because he's just pit as well. Kefio into the lead on the softs as well. So everyone on the softs apart from the Vicious Vicker. Sorry, everyone on the softs apart from Mark Querty. Yeah, so we will be restarting next lap probably under the after the safety car period has ended. Yep, and here we go. Just waiting now for the safety car to end. And yeah, safety car will definitely be in next lap, as I believe we could have had some rain if the drivers were all lucky enough, but we didn't. So yeah. And it's now just probably the worst part of the race is probably the safety car, because there's not really happening. But yeah, it's just shouldn't be too long though until we are back underway, and this will be it could be exciting with Mark Querty on the hards, the only one on the hards inside. Well, everyone really, the only person on the hards, as a safety car came out because Bakeroyd and Telbanham collided, as Vicious Vicker overtakes Jag Kings under safety car. He's going to have to give that back unless Telbanham was going really slow, which he might have. So I'm not going to jump to some conclusions here. But yeah, as Kefio now still leads after pitting under the safety car, which just came out not so long ago, and we will be back underway soon. Yeah. So here we go. Should be ready now. At the end of this lap, here we go. Yeah, safety car has been called in, and Kefio has not gone yet. He has gone now. Has Mark Querty gotten a good enough start No, he hasn't. He's got Lewis right behind him, and Lewis trying to go past S10-GP5-Round here, and he is going to get past him. Into turn 1 because he's got Marquetti's toe, but will Marquetti break early? And here comes the bear. Into turn 1, he's going to try and get past him. Will Lewis try and get the switchback on the pair of them? He's going to try and get past one. He has gotten past one. He's not going to wait for one. Fat and Furious has been overtaken by Baker though, and now by Telbanham into turn 2. Or turn 3, sorry. And Team Red trying to get past Marquetti into turn 4 here. It's going to be really adventurous move, and he's hit the curb, and Lewis goes straight off as well. And now it's going to be Kefu. He's going to have to try and defend from the bear. And just Lewis just trying to get past Marquetti now for a second time. He's not going to do it though this quickly in the same position where he got past last time. No, he didn't get past there last time, sorry. I thought he did. As he's going to try and get past at the end of this sector probably. As coming through the chicane, Scott Maggi right behind him as well. Marquetti with a 3-second time penalty. It's not going to help him. Jeez. Oh, and he's nearly hit him in there. It's just caused a big chain reaction to Telbanham. Nearly goes round as well. As everyone's just braking because Marquetti breaks it a lot earlier than everyone else on the older hards. Telbanham instantly getting past Fat and Furious again. He might have got front wing damage. Yes, he has, and he's into the pits. And that might have been why he might have collided with Bakeroid earlier. But just loading into turn 1. Will he get past Bakeroid? Marquetti, sorry, no he's not. Bakeroid's got, oh, he's hit him! He's hit him round! And that's going to hit push Maggi up to P6 now, and possibly Bakeroid into P7. No, he won't. He won't get past into P7, but it's promoted Maggi into P6 after a collision after Marquetti collided with Gislodian out of turn 1. Lewis is still right behind the bear though. Can he get past him? He has got a 3-second time penalty though, which will push him down to P4 at the minute, and possibly even lower as again Marquetti nearly is hit by his teammate, and that's nearly caused a huge chain reaction again down the field as Telbanham and 3-second time penalty for the bear. And if they can get close enough, if Maggi could get a podium here, if again after last season the bear got a penalty which promoted Maggi off a position. Could happen again if he can get past his teammate quick enough and not battle with the people behind him. He's going to try and get around the outside. No, he's not. He's going to be forced a little bit there to brake. That's going to put him into the little bit. Maggi with a penalty now as well. He's gone straight off, and Gislodian will definitely get past as well. And up the inside goes Maggi, and up the inside goes Marquetti as well. Up the inside goes Gislodian as well of Marquetti. Bakeroid and Telbanham swap positions again. So what happened last time? These two battlers there, touching wheels again, and touching front wing. They do, and Mr. Wiggles tries to get past as quick as possible. Telbanham as well, trying to get past. Jag Kings get picked again. Lewis is trying to get past Fat and Furious up to P12 now as Jag Kings into the pits, possibly for a new front wing, and it definitely is for a new front wing. As this fellow bear is now within second of Kefu, which could come down to the wire at the very end of the race, but he has got that 3-second time penalty. As Telbanham and Marquetti again nearly colliding as Bakeroid got overtaken by Telbanham earlier. As Mr. Wheels wants to get past Telbanham here, and Bakeroid, sorry, as into the end of the lap here, and he's going to get past them and into turn 13, and he has gotten past them. As Bakeroid is trying to get past him as well here, and will he do it around the outside? Will he go up the inside? No, he won't. He's going to try and get up the inside here, possibly. Will he get up the inside? This DRS enabled. Yes, it is. As here we go down the main straight. Will Bakeroid get past Marquetti into turn 1? Yeah, no, bad luck things. No, yes, he is. He's going to dive down the inside, but Marquetti is going to try and fight back. That could put Mr. Wiggles through, and there, a little slide from Mr. Wiggles. It's kind of wiggling all over the road a little bit as Lewis is trying to get past the bear as well. Lewis goes wide again. Purple sector 1 though for Lewis. Can he get the fastest lap late on in this race? Will Gislodian get past Maggi? He's set purple sector 1 now though. As Maggi and Gislodian go side by side into turn 5, just like Alonso and Hamilton. As Lewis is trying to get past Estefan the Bear near the end of this race. Lap 33 on 35, it's about to be lap 34 of 35, and it could be Kefu, or it will definitely be Kefu unless he spins and goes outside of 3 seconds. Otherwise it would be Team Red if he can stay in within the 3 seconds of the bear. I'm actually bring the penalties up here, and it's going to be 3 seconds for everyone, no one with a 6 seconds or even higher. As into turn 1, will he get past them? No, he won't. Will he get past them? Down into turn 2, as using a lot of the track there, losing a lot of care, using a lot of care. Will he get past them? Mr. Wiggles is trying to get past Mark Quirty into turn 1. Both of them with DRS, I believe. He's passed him into turn 1, and he's going to use a wide line. And Lewis with a 6-second penalty now. And that is not what he wanted to do, as he's now even further down than where he would have been if he didn't get those penalties. As Mark Quirty being overtaken by Mr. Wiggles. SFR the Bear though, he's trying to get past at the very end of this race. This is just like last year. Aston Martin get well, it's not exactly like last year because it was Bakery that was chasing down Doran near the end of the race, and Lewis going very wide just to get that DRS, as same for the Bear. So how many warnings the Bear's on, and so he could have got a warning there. He could get another 6-second time penalty, which could definitely put him outside of a good shot of a podium. As just Lodian wants to get past now. Here we go, onto the final lap we go. Here comes Kefu. What will he defend on this final lap? Here's the Bear. Into turn 1 they go. He's not gonna be overtaken by the Bear. Into turn 2 and 3 though. Will they overtake him? No, they won't. Will Lewis get past them? No, he won't either. The Bear is now trying to get that lead instantly right back. If Kefu gets a 3-second time penalty, it could be the Bear if he just overtakes him. Here comes the Bear though, heading in towards the end. Mark Quirty down to P11 now, outside of the points. For him, this Lodian wants to get past Maggi as well, but he will get past them with the penalties though. And it's looking to be a really crazy end here, as Lewis might get past the Bear as well towards the final end of this lap. And there, outside of second, is the Bear, so he's going to fall into the clutches of Lewis here at the very end of this race. It could be a double podium for AlphaTauri, but the penalties is not helping Lewis at all. But here we go, into the final corner they go. It's going to be Kefu to win from the Bear by looks things, unless there is a crazy last corner thing, as it's going to be Kefu to win here in Hungary. And it's going to be the Bear second and Lewis third, as Team Red goes up to P2, sorry. Matt G, will he defend from Gislaudio just a line? Yes he will, but he does have that penalty, so he'll drop down a position, as Tel Banham and Mr. Wiggles probably swap positions, as Baker wants to get past as quick as possible, as he's been overtaken, as it's going to be Tel Banham in P9, Vicious Vicar in P9, sorry. It's going to be Tel Banham P10, Mark Quirty P11, Fat and Furious, and then Jag Kings to finish off the grid. Ooh. And what a race. And oh, look at the gap between SFR the Bear and Team Red. 0.24 of a second. Wow, that is really close just for P2. And it is going to be those two that'll win. And so it'll be Kefu, Team Red, the Bear, Lewis, Gislaudian, Mad G, Mr. Wiggles, Bakeroid, Vicious Vicar, Tabanham, Mark Quirty, Fat and Furious, and Jag Kings, who just crossed the line as Sousa said on his name. And we will have the interviews in a minute. And it was Team Red, yes it was. And yeah, so it will be Kefu to win the race, and what a race that was to win. And yeah, what a race! Absolutely amazing to have, and wow. And yeah, so we should be joined hopefully shortly by KFU, Team Red and the Bear. Ooh. And what an end to that race, and really exciting as the Bear picks up fastest lap, so we'll get an extra point for P3 and migrating host, so I should be, it's not letting me leave because I'm not on the thing, but anyway, not too long hopefully, and we will be, yeah, we should get the interviews underway hopefully soon. And I'm just going to message them. So top 3 into the wow, and yeah, so we'll just head down now to the showroom now, as Team Red has joined. So unless the other two don't join, it will just be you. So we'll just, yeah, hi. Yeah, just waiting on the other two. And yeah. So yeah, I don't think I'll give it another minute. If I don't think they'll join, we'll just get it underway. Is mic set to share? Have you got your mic set to share in the party? Yeah. So are you on PS5 or PS4? Okay. So it should be on party settings if you it'll either say voice chat settings or party settings. And yeah, and then you just put, it should say set voice to share. Oh, accidentally gone off.
I'll show you the voice, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, I think that's on.
I'll just check now.
Is that working?
I'll just check now. If anyone can hear them, can you please put in, just in case I don't check. Go on, can you say something please? Just so I can check.
Yeah, can anyone hear me?
Hang on. Yep, okay, yeah, they can hear you. Okay, so, yeah. So, first of all, well done on your podium. Yeah, P2, it's a great race for you, obviously. What do you, like, you got that podium through penalties, was that? And the gap was 0.024 to P3. Do you think that was, like, oh, I don't know what to say. Do you think that was really hard to stay in 3 seconds of the 2 drivers ahead of you?
Yeah, I think I should have pushed harder for the to keep within the DRS. Really, I should have used a bit more ERS for that. But I don't know. I felt good. I felt good in the race. obviously in quali I crashed out in the first lap because my brake cable was broken. So,
so
I
that,
don't know,
that
I
was...
just kept picking my way through. Yeah, so I started at nearly the back. I didn't just last except one, and then I don't know, I just felt good on pace. Been practicing a bit with the other SFR guys in the week, and it just, I don't know, just one of those races that felt good. Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously crashing out in qualifying. That's obviously never the plan, but I mean, it really helped you this time, didn't it? With the hectic race in front of you, you just kind of picked your way through. What was that like with all the safety cars and the incidents?
It maybe played into my favour for the because I went on a different strategy because I could go on the mediums. But the problem was when another safety car came, I wasn't expecting. I don't know. I don't think I'm the best with strategies, but just got that one right, I think. So yeah, it probably played into my favour overall.
Yeah. So with that result, you should be into P9 into the standings. Yeah, well done, and that's all I've gotta say.
Brilliant, thank you.
Yeah. That'll be all.
Thanks for
tonight.
commentating, mate.
Yeah, no problem. Anyway, that'll be all for tonight, and we will be here tomorrow with GP3, and on Wednesday and Thursday with GP2 and GP1, and again next week with GP5. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.